Mom. Listen, I just wanted you to know that Mad Movies with the LA Connection is coming on. What do you mean, who is this? I called you Mom, didn't I? That's right, it's your son. Mm-hmm. Bye. Must be the dress.
Hi, I'm Ken Scove, and welcome to Mad Movies with the LA Connection. Tonight's feature is the conclusion of our two-part story, Shock. In our Mad movie, the star is a doctor with a hyperactive bedside manner. It also stars Annabelle Shaw, a small-town girl who comes to the big city looking for romance. We'll be talking with Annabelle later in the show, but first let's take a look at what happened in Part 1, and then it's time for Shock, Part 2.
As you remember, in the last episode, Dr. Forepain and his nurse Latrine were doing this. But we also saw Skip, the orderly, asking Latrine to serve up more than just a cup of bad coffee. Much more. And she served it. Latrine didn't stop there. She went on to do some fast dancing with Leonard. But Leonard wanted Buddy in the worst way. Yet Buddy didn't know what she wanted and couldn't ask for it anyway. And then there was Private Parts, who loved Buddy.
I love you, Buddy.
Which brings us back to Dr. Forepain, who promised Buddy romance if she left her pig farm in Boise. But he didn't come through. He was a quick-tempered man who didn't like anyone to use his phone without permission.
See, please. Sorry.
Now for the electrifying conclusion of Shock. Meanwhile, in San Francisco,
Listen to Virgo. Romance intensifies. Also beware of possible candlestick injuries.
Oh, I'm a Virgo.
Doctor, can you keep a secret?
Mm-hmm, you bet.
Take a letter, Maria. Doctor, can I have a word with you?
Perhaps. What word is it?
Candlestick.
Dr. Frost, emergency. Dr. Frost, emergency. Start, please.
Have you killed anyone lately, Doctor?
Maybe.
Well, Leonard's missing.
They found Leonard with a candlestick stuck in his head. The police think it was an accident. Does that turn you on?
Oh, yes. Do you hear that funny noise when we kiss?
Yes, Latrine. Why do you do that?
I didn't do anything. I thought it was you.
Not me.
meanwhile, in San Francisco,
Won't you help me get out of here? The hospital food is terrible.
Private Parts.
No, it's them again. They made me eat the fruit medley with ham.
Care to dance, big boy?
No, don't dance with her. She's the one that brought me those mashed potatoes, the ones that used to spackle the walls when the painters were here. And Dr. Forepain, he promised to have an affair with me if I left the pig farm, but he lied to me. He didn't show up.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. I left a message with the pigs.
Oh.
Get her a lollipop.
Calm down or we'll paint your room again.
Something doesn't wash, and I think it's you.
That's not true. I'm a doctor. I have to wash after most operations. I know what you're thinking. You think I killed Leonard, but it was an accident. We get 2 or 3 cases a day of people with candlesticks embedded in their heads. It's very common.
Liar!
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I suspect you don't believe me. I'll have to prove my innocence. Follow me. Hello, Mom.
Oh, hello, dear.
Where was I last Thursday?
Which alibi this time?
Hang gliding with Grandpa?
Oh, yes, I remember now.
I knew it would all come back to you, Mom.
You know, dear, my memory would be a lot more reliable if you got your payments to me on time. I'm saving to get Springsteen tickets.
You made your point, Mom. I'll give you the rest of it as soon as I get it.
Good. Now get away from me, you murderous, sniveling twit, or I'll call a cop. And put on a sweater, dear. It's chilly.
She's old. I'm sure Mom put your mind at ease. You can trust me now. Besides, we have so much in common.
What do you mean? I'm a soldier and you're a doctor.
We both face life and death every day. You go to war, and I have to eat hospital food. We both wear uniforms, and we both have noses. So you see, Private Parts, are things clear to you now?
Yes, but one thing. Tell me again about the noses.
Get your hand off my arm. Right now. I wonder if I should offer it now.
Meanwhile, in San Francisco.
Get more batteries. Dr. Forepain,
Yes?
you got a phone call from your mother.
What did she say?
You check bounce, sucker. You're dead meat. Remember to sit up straight in the electric chair. Love, Mom.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Oh, baby, you're the greatest. I'd like to line you up with the sun and watch it set between the Twin Peaks, with the Hallelujah Chorus playing in the background. Oh, your skin is as soft and smooth as pudding on a hot day. Yep, the day I met you was the luckiest day of my life.
Hey, what's going on here?
Nothing.
Who the hell are you?
The name is Jack Bumps. I'm a plainclothes detective.
Yep. I can tell by your suit.
I paid $18.95 for this suit.
Wow. You got ripped off.
Well, break's over. Thanks for breakfast. Those waffles were great.
I didn't make waffles.
Oh, really? Well, then what were those things that I ate?
I don't know. Some of the mattress pads are missing.
Oh. Well, they were great with syrup.
What syrup?
Oh, man. I gotta get my stomach pumped.
We're back as promised with Annabelle Shaw to talk a little bit about the movie Shock. What was it like working with Vincent Price?
Marvelous. And I think working with him, he just set an atmosphere for everybody so that was congenial and fun and pleasant.
Briefly tell us the original storyline of Shock.
Well, it was a young girl. She's in a hotel in San Francisco, and she sees a woman get clobbered by her husband, and she goes into shock. Then they find out that the person who committed the murder actually is the house psychiatrist. And she, as a patient, is referred to him, and he realizes, he puts the 2 and 2 together, he sees what happened, he realizes the shock, and he thinks, I've got to do something with this person. She saw the murder.
Do you consider Shock to be your first big break?
Yes, I guess you'd call it that. It was, I had been in some things before, but this was the first time I had a lead, and the enthusiasm on the set and the warmth and the atmosphere, you know, the whole thing was a really beautiful experience.
What was it like filming the dream sequence?
Wild. The idea was that I would, this is the night that put me into shock, and I had these terrible, terrible dreams, and I could hear my husband calling me, and I couldn't get to him. And well, it started with first running, endlessly running, and they had me on a treadmill. And I hadn't been on a treadmill. And my gosh, I practically collapsed when I got through running on this treadmill, you know, while they photographed me running endlessly.
What's in the future for Annabelle Shaw?
Great things. I see in the future acting, acting, acting.
So I guess you'll be acting.
Meanwhile, in San Francisco.
Candlestick, candlestick, candlestick.
Stop it.
Hi, Doc.
Skippy. I'll take over from here.
Oh, but Doctor, you don't even know what I was doing.
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
I should short sheet the bed.
Here's that stool sample you ordered.
Thank you. Go stand in the corner.
All right. I'm here.
Huh? Yes, Batman, how can I assist you? Oh no, we've been cut off. Batman must be in trouble. Huh? Batman, thank God.
No, it's me. Remember to pick up your wife at Al's Auto Body. They'll be through with her facelift at 3.
Well, Dr. Forapane, I've got some interesting news. I believe I've cracked this case wide open. I've got a suspect.
Who is it?
It was Leonard. I'm positive he was the murderer.
No. No, Leonard's dead. He was the victim. Don't you read the newspaper?
Oh, I don't believe this. Why don't they tell me these things down at the station? Now I have to start over. I'll catch my man, even if I have to work through dinner.
I feel dizzy. Shouldn't have stood up so quickly. Oh, buddy, you make me want to sing. You make me want to dance. You make me want to reach up and pull down your... Oh, hi, Latrine.
So?
I know what you're thinking, but it's perfectly innocent. I came in here to comfort her as her doctor. I swear it, that's all. Oh, my arm! My arm! All right, you forced it out of me. We've been having an affair. There, I'm glad I said it.
Bedpan races in the hall. You better replace your bets now.
All right. Well, first things first. Put $4 on Mrs. Lindquist for me.
She's going off at 5 to 1.
3 a.m. If that's Mom, I'll kill her.
Good morning.
Detective.
What's up, Doc?
I am now.
I had to get a second job.
As what?
Well, I'm moonlighting as a door-to-door salesman.
I've got encyclopedias, aluminum siding, brushes, and 13 vacuum cleaners.
But do you have this?
What?
A complete home security system installed.
No one can get into my house.
Sure they could. I did.
Right.
Don't worry about the detective.
Hmm.
I know how to relax you. Pumpkin buns. There, Vinny. Once upon a time, there was a couple necking up on Lover's Lane when suddenly they heard on the radio about an escaped maniac that had a hook for a hand.
Kent, it's time for the home movie.
Already?
Yeah. Take a look at these. Take 2 aspirin and call me in the morning. That was sent in by Jeffrey Lee, Paris, Texas.
Across the Barzini Bridge, through to Clemenza Memorial Tunnel, is the nation's highest security prison. This dank cell is now the home of Vic Dalmatian, known throughout the nation's prison system as the Dog Man of Alcatraz. Once a top mechanic who fixed cars by looking at the dashboard, Dalmatian now grows his own beef jerky. But most of his time is spent in the prison yard doing psychological profiles of cute puppies. These two are suffering from a rare condition that makes them actually think they can breakdance. Often, after lights out, Dalmatian has a recurring dream. He's an infant playing with his first dog as the ghost of that dog looks on. Then he dreams that his mother's ghost brings him yet another dog as the ghost of some other dog looks on and old cars drive by. Then he, still as an infant ghost, watches the ghosts of 2 more of the cutest dogs you ever saw playing with the ghost of a ball as we look on. Finally, he, as a ghost, is watching himself as an infant ghost while a ghost puppy plays with the ghost of a ball. Pretty strange, huh? Meanwhile, in San Francisco.
Gee, sorry about your upholstery, Doc. I didn't know I'd get car sick.
Still mad at me, Mom?
Pack it in your shorts.
I guess that's yes.
Ah, Good morning, sailor.
Oh, I'm a doctor. And this is a soldier. And you're a...
Candlestick maker.
Go scrub a patient.
Scrub of this.
Oh.
Bend over.
Uh-huh.
Knock it off.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Oh, wake up. Why are her eyes closed like that?
We have no idea. But I will tell you this, Private. It's very dangerous to hover over a sleeping person.
Oh.
They could awaken suddenly and poke you in the eye, or they could be dreaming and think you're the boogeyman.
Uh-huh.
And I won't even go into the repercussions of morning mouth. Do you understand? The worst part of it is if they wake up screaming, yelling, "Get me a cup of coffee," or "Get out of my way, I have to use the bathroom." We in the medical profession call this condition crankiness. And by the way, Private, don't do that to your hat.
Thank you for explaining that, Doctor. But can you explain why my name's on your door?
What a dip.
I'd like more job benefits.
What do you have in mind?
Well, for one, I'd like a chair to sit on, and I'd like to get paid on a regular basis. As a matter of fact, I'd like to get paid. Also, I'd like a ride on a big red fire truck.
Oh, I suppose you'll want to make the siren noises, too.
Oh, thank you, sir.
All right.
You spoil Skip, and you think I don't know.
Know what?
That Skip's your illegitimate son from your affair with Nurse Wretched.
That was during the war.
What war?
All of them, except the Spanish-American War. I was out of town then. Latrine, promise me you'll keep this between you and me, please.
I promise. Hey, everybody, guess what?
Maybe I should have been more specific. That's enough of that. Give me a hypo.
Meanwhile, in San Francisco.
It can't be wrong when it feels
Just as bad from this side of the room.
'Cause you light up
I hate that song.
I hate that tie.
That hypo didn't work. We're going to have to use something much stronger.
No. No, you can't. Not
Yes.
that.
Yes, I'm going to give her some of your coffee.
It's inhumane. You can't do it.
That's not what you said when you gave it to me this morning.
No, there isn't any more.
I don't care.
They used it to paint the bottom of the space shuttle.
Make some more.
No, you can't make me. No, no. Oh, look.
What?
Look, I can do shadows on the wall.
Oh.
Look at my ducky.
Oh, hey, I can do a hunchback. Oh, look, wow, you can do a dead woman. I hope I remember how to eat this. Hold ice cream cone in an upright position firmly, placing tongue on the side of ice cream.
You're under arrest.
Huh? I guess I'll have to leave my ice cream cone here.
Uh-huh.
All right, but it's gonna drip all over the place and it'll be on your head.
The squad car's waiting.
You don't get car sick, do you?
Sometimes.
Then I'll just run along the side and make the siren noises.
Well, that's our show for tonight. But before we go, here's a preview of our next Mad movie.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I have two very big influences in this
I couldn't
town.
help but notice. And now, the Doobie Brothers. Doobie, 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 doobie.
What the hell did you do to your hair? You look like Don King, little buddy.
I always use mousse. Smooching will give you beauty, smooching will give you class, and if it does its duty, smooching will give you gas.
Ladies, show Michael the springs in your shoes.
Thanks for joining us, and I'd like to thank you, Annabelle Shaw, for joining us. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, it's been lovely.
All right. And we'll see you next time for more Mad Movies. You want these flowers? We're done with them now. You can take them home with you, put them on your coffee table. Enjoy yourself, really. Mad Movies is coming your way. Don't miss it. Doctor's orders.
Do you hear that funny noise when we kiss?
Yes, Latrine. Why do you do that?
I didn't do anything. I thought it was you.
Not me.
The name is Jack Bumps. I'm a plainclothes detective.
Yep. I can tell by your suit.
This week, it's Shock Part 2 with one of the original stars of the movie, Annabelle Shaw. Join us.
Here's that stool sample you ordered.
Thank you. Go stand in the corner.
All right. I'm here.
You light up my days and fill
No. That's enough of that. Give me a hypo.
my